If you thought Detroit was hard, Centralia, Pennsylvania makes the Motor City look like a cotton ball. That's why they base levels of Silent Hill on this big. Once a proud and majestic community with a thriving coal industry, Centralia went from holy to camoli in 1962 when the coal mine beneath the town was ignited by a garbage fire. That's right, a garbage fire. This made danger Nixon. This made danger the everyday way of life until it was necessary to evacuate in the 1980s, turning the town's population from over 1,000 to 63 by 1990. Today, only 5 hard people remain living in this borough. They are probably the toughest and coolest OGs in these parts. Still to this day, ever so often, they are reminded by the fire smoldering beneath, belching smoke from under the corpse of Centralia, Pennsylvania.
We are here in Centralia, Pennsylvania, one of the most abandoned places in the world. Silent Hill, the video game, is based off this mother.
Shut the up, really?
Yes.
Shut the up, Manny.
Shut up. Yes, it is.
Manny, this is where Silent
You're
Hill.
Little fun fact for our viewers at home: in 2020, the most famous graffiti section of highway was covered over because people were throwing raves and stuff. So we can't look at that one, but we're gonna do a little aerial recon here, thanks to Jake Fam. He's gonna show us around.
Basically, this town was at the disposal of its natural resources. The coal ended up eating up the town. Few people remained. This is soon to be a living, breathing, and dead version of Silent Hill, as far as this being the town that the video game is based off of.
It's got a nice nature vibe to it. Feel good vibes here. Jake just told me that this was some Silent Hill blam, though, so.
You know, I think what I read is that they just were inspired by the.
Sounds like somebody's. Sorry, what you said?
Yeah, we are in Pennsylvania.
They're hunting. Okay, my bad. What were you saying?
Well, I think what I read is that they just based some of the levels in Silent Hill on the town because it's sort of spooky, abandoned. There's the famous church, which we might be able to see if daylight holds out.
Oh, that's the church from Silent Hill?
I think they based it on that. Nothing really
happened here.
Well, nobody died. It wasn't like a bunch of people died.
Huh.
But what happened was they realized that the coal vein underground had caught fire, and they had to evacuate. There's a few people who sued the government to keep their homes, at least until they pass away, at which point this place will be totally abandoned. It'll just go back to nature. Let's hike down here. Let's see. Maybe these guys found something. Chris might have found a little, somebody's little wilderness hideaway here.
You are about to meet the devil himself.
Just looks like somebody's little camp out spot.
Yeah, but what is that business right there?
Oh.
Might be someone's home.
I don't know, this place has a whole vibe, like some satanic ritualistic shit. I have to take a shit when I look at that thing. What is that? Is that like a sacrificial demon or something? What is that?
Mike, you're very lucky because there's a right there with lips on it. Rape tissue.
Looks like chlamydia to me.
And not the toilet with lips?
Interesting.
I want to get closer to that, but I'm good. I want to go see what it is, but it's cool. Wow. You hear them gunshots?
Sure I do.
What are we doing here, Chris? Huh? What are we doing here?
Oh, and they have another interesting little...
What in the actual Like a gutted one or like a makeshift one? Just a blood ritual sacrifice, no big deal.
Tell you what, why don't we try to get to the church with what's left of the daylight here? Okay, so this is the old Ukrainian Orthodox Church of Centralia.
Honestly, ever since Manny like brought up that thing, like if they nod, they're a cop, and if they're up, it's in my head now. You see someone and they nod at you like that, they're a cop. But if they go like this, they're cool.
What are you listening to? Oh, Katy Perry fireworks. Dope.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's good. Everybody forgets about that.
What the is that? Is that a hole that sank? I'm more worried about animals out here than anything else. Oh, this is some scurry shit. Chris, you got ordained as a minister once, didn't you? What the was that?
Yeah, what was that? It was a branch, but something was with it.
That wasn't no squirrel.
That was definitely not a squirrel.
I just feel like I'm being watched right now.
Same here. Something tragic happened here. People were forced to leave their homes. It was evacuated. Myths and rumors and all sorts of legends started to be formed about this place, and people came here seeking the paranormal, seeking the evil, and especially since Silent Hill is based off this town, I think a lot of people come here looking for some trouble or looking to awaken something. So
you don't really think it's necessarily the event of the coal fire, but the energy people bring here.
it's definitely the energy people bring here, in my opinion, but that's all I have to say.
Here we are at a state park right after shooting Centralia. Now we'll just get a little room tone of the crickets and watch this beautiful lake while everybody's chilling out at the campsite.
One of the first things that pops up when you Google Centralia is Pennsylvania toxic ghost town.
So we're going to stroll down this trail and just stick together, okay? This goes towards the center of town. This goes towards Center Street on the old map.
So there's these people called the Molly Maguires, and they're these like secret society from Ireland, and they came over to America to like work in like the coal mines, because back in the day like nobody wanted to hire any Irish people, and so like the only jobs they could get is like the most dangerous one, so like in coal mines and so I guess they rebelled and like killed a ton of the townspeople, killed the town's first priest and the founder of the town, Alexander Ray. Well, I guess the town has a problem with rats. If we see a rat, I'm oh that oh no that.
I know that it is the least populated city. It's still burning today. I don't know if we stand in no heat. PA.
This is like part 100 of Chris. Why are we?
Not a lot to
So
see
yeah,
there.
I'm wondering what goes on in the backwoods here.
Blood sacrifice.
Just, you know, no big deal.
It doesn't smell like garbage.
Doesn't smell like
It
garbage.
doesn't smell like garbage. I haven't seen a rat yet, knock on wood. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you count Bosco a rat.
As we knew, pretty much all the abandoned buildings have been demolished, so there's not really a ghost town to see here. What do you think, Chris? Should we go to that first spot you saw?
Up there? Up down there?
I'm not sure which.
Up or down there?
Should go scope it out.
Looks like it would have been a nice Main Street boulevard of some kind. Maybe we'll find some photos of that.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been kind of a happening city. I mean, the actual anthracite is actually one of the most sought after. Super dense, and it's very efficient, I guess. So as far as that mine itself and all those networks, that's why, you know, it's still burning to this day, just because it's so efficient. At the end of the day, as far as garbage being dumped, kind of ironic to have that be a city's downfall, as far as the city burning up their fire. over here into these spooky woods. Definitely very seance friendly for sure.
You said seance?
Maybe.
Where?
No, I was just saying these backwoods are very seance friendly, very spooky.
This is kind of weird. A bunch of torn up flowers and a bunch of rice. I thought it was
What
like
a waste
body.
of rice. Are we sure that's not salt?
Rice. And that's hair, and this is some type of bouquet that's representing something.
Looks like leftovers. Looks like maybe some lasagna, maybe some steak, maybe some beef, maybe a salad, maybe some macaroni and cheese with bacon on it. Ooh, maybe some hot Cheeto macaroni. Oh, that shit sounds so good right now. You ever had hot Cheeto macaroni? Oh, what? Here, guess what? You're born today, okay? Here, but we're gonna get you some, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, so I mean, it's just like eerie, you know. It's not, doesn't really feel too haunted per se, but up by that church was definitely creepy. Susie and Chris are right behind you. Okay, there we go. They can just get out of. That's the perks of being a cameraman. We'll just get the out of here.
Well, he's trying to direct the drone.
It's funny if Jake had like an audio feature on the drone, so he could just like kind of type in, like hack in and go, "What's up, fam?" Like, 'cause you know how hard I'd laugh if that drone flew right up to me and was like, "What's up, fam?" And it was holding a blunt. Is that Chris running? Oh, please, that's a whole episode on the phone.
Up there is where we were last night. It's where we saw some demonic
I like the place. Seems like there was some blam stuff that happened here, but it's all gravy now. I like the graffiti.
There's some sort of bad omen here. Oh, what's that? What's down here? What? Anyway, creepy vibes. Folklore gets blown out of proportion, and then people bring the real evil to the town.
As the floor just drops, we fucking.
Look like somebody laying down up there, but by the trash, it look like there's a tote right there. Yeah, bunch of trash.
Oh, darn.
It looks like there's still a bit of dumping going on. The dumping is not stopping, so it's kind of ironic, but I guess that's just progress. With that, I think we're going to conclude our adventures, at least back here for now. So let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here. It's kind of it's a little spooky back here, but strangely calming at the same time.
We are on the search for the ventilation pipe for Centralia. What the is this?
Bottom looks like it doesn't have no pants. And we got some Chernobyl signs up here. I don't know, Chris. Maybe we shouldn't walk over there, friend. Can't get the Yeezys all up.
Oh yeah, you brought your Yeezys out to an abandoned ghost town in Pennsylvania. Great.
Yeah, you want to know why, Matt?
Yeah.
I'm out here talking about keep my spirit alive. Spirit won't die. Shout out Casey Pluto. Shout out Aubrey King. Oh, it's gonna be some fire. Oh, I have problems. Speaking of fire, there's fire ants all over this hill, which is very interesting. But yeah, quick little job to cover up a sinkhole right quick. They did a good job, if I do say so myself. Steady. Don't think I'll be able to sink in there. Chris, you think you can sink in there?
Seem to be coming up on a big clearing here.
Whoa, what's this?
This is a ventilation pipe for the fire. Currently nothing's smoking, but I suppose you need a little extra so-and-so to, should I just say blam?
Take a quick look around, all right?
Here's another ventilation pipe.
No smoke, no smoke. That looks like a demonic version of Will's face tat. Type. Chris says the mine entrance is just up this way, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look. I mean, I didn't believe him until I started seeing all of this. I don't know. I've never seen coal before in my life. I don't know what coal looks like. Isn't that funny though? Like Santa Claus gives you coal. I've never got no coal, and I was a terrible child. So, oh shit, and we have people up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some of Centralia's most world famous witch women. The witch women of the West are here.
Yeah, they just covered that shit up. Right behind you, Matt, is I think where this was one of many entrances, because the mine stretches underneath the entire town, so. And it's burning as we speak.
I'm getting sweaty.
So, tonight we are going to the Mothman Festival in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. There goes my phone. This is probably going to be more of a found footage piece because there's nothing to be found here but garbage and hypodermic needles.
Look, people are flying drones up ahead.
Yeah, and people are flying drones up ahead of us.
You know what, Chris? What we did find that was really cool?
Friendship, harmony, love, acceptance, and
What did we find?
we only stopped here to go further.
Strange America.
Fire going on.
Get a writer's credit for that, by the way. We turned that into a hook immediately after you said it. You might
Finally.
get like a 3% on ASCAP. They might start sending you a check. Support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/StrangeAmerica.
Shit!